This is the first obstacle. Wonder if we can get past this. Got 29 outside, 65 in here. That's awesome. I'm not sure how today is going to play out. I really want to get outside and enjoy this day, but I have a couple things that happen to fall kind of like during the warmest part of the day. One is I have to stop at the food pantry. I have like a time slot that I have to get there for. And the other is I have a client after that, and they're kind of spaced out weird. So the client is actually, that's at the exact warmest time that it's supposed to be today. And then when I'm done, it'll be like, because the sun sets so early, I'll have like maybe an hour of sunlight left. And the temperature starts plummeting after that. So I don't know what I'm going to do to, make the most of the time I have when it's nice out today. But we'll see. First thing, right now, I am going to drop off my buddy heater. I've been using the new diesel heater from Matt from Under the Radar Van channel he gave to me a short while ago, and that has been working out incredibly awesome. I'm so super warm at night. Last night it was in the 60s in my van. I don't have insulation, and it was it might have dipped down in the 20s I think at one point last night. So, and it was in the 60s in here. It's such a game changer. It's unbelievable. So I don't need my my buddy heater in here. And in the emergency, if something, the diesel heater wasn't working, then I still have my super warm sleeping bags, which would be more than enough to stay warm. And I did that last winter without any heat. The whole winter here, it was like one of the coldest winters on record in Massachusetts, at least the coldest winter in like 35 years. And I'm okay with that. I can deal with the cold, just with really warm sleeping bags. But yeah, I don't need this big propane heater in here anymore. And I've had it on top of like what I call kind of my counter space back there. And that space is much better suited for when I want to cook and things like that. So I'm going to take that heater out, stick it in storage, and then start my day I'm going to have some breakfast and just do something outside. I don't know, I did a run yesterday, or hike yesterday, run the day before. So yeah, let's see. Let's get moving so we have time. All right, I dropped off my heater and now I'm on my way to get food at the food pantry. So this week I wasn't able to get an online order, so it's going to be kind of like whatever they have already prepared. So hopefully I get some good stuff. We are just waiting in line. A little bit of a long line today. Still waiting in line, just a little bit closer. drop off some of this stuff. Some I'll be able to put in the back in my fridge and in my little like storage bins back there, but then some will just have to go in my fridge in my office for a little bit. Let's put that window up. It is nice out today though. I really don't mind it being down. It feels good. And just stopping in Whole Foods, pick up a couple things from Amazon that just came in. All right, now back to my office. I got a couple things for the van from Amazon, and then bringing my food in, and I have to get ready for a client. And hopefully there's still some warmth and sunlight left when I'm done, so I can get outside and do something. Today went by way too fast, and there's only like 15 minutes until the sunset. So I'm just heading out on the bike path. It's right behind my office here, and this time I'm gonna head the other direction, which doesn't go very far from where they have it paved. And I'm just gonna see if I can go any further on it, on the other section, which is not done yet. So this could just be a big disappointment, or maybe it's something cool. So we'll find out. This path is a slippery, icy mess right now. At least that section. We're heading this way. Yeah, you may remember in a previous video going down the other direction, and I flew my drone around down there. There's some neat footage. So this time, I guess we'll check out this and see what's up here. Yeah, I really wish I could have enjoyed more of the day today, because this was just such a beautiful day, and it was so warm out. The temperature is dropping now, the sun is going down, and yeah, it sucks that I ended up running errands and then just being inside working, but sometimes that's just how it is. You know, I feel at least I'm not like, I guess, stuck in a cubicle somewhere for 40 plus hours a week, and you go to work in the dark and you get out in the dark. So I'm glad I have a little bit of kind of freedom in a sense in that way. All right, we're coming up here on the end where they've paved it. They have do not enter signs, but and then we have graffiti. But we are entering. Let's go check this out a little bit. This is the first obstacle. Wonder if we can get past this. I did see a person down that way. Alright, let's check this out. Can we get by it? Oh, this is pretty low. Whoa. Oh man, that was low. I got under it.
another branch of this train track here I didn't know was here. Look at that. It splits off, so like this one right here must have went to something at some point. I don't know what. But we'll keep on going. There is lots of thorns here. There is another branch off of this going that way. I wonder, it must, at some point there must have been a factory or something over there off of Route 20. I'll have to look into the history of that, because that's the only reason I can see these branches of track going off. You know, it would be for shipping and receiving at some point. All right, well, that was a turnaround spot for the night because it's getting real dark. It always looks lighter in the video than it is in person nowadays. But yeah, just heading back. Hopefully I make it back when I can still see, because there's lots of obstacles underfoot and thorns and stuff like that. Alright, over that ways the way I came. It's getting real dark. That's where I was. I'm coming from. So I'm actually going to go down this way and see where I can come out. Yeah, it is super dark right now. Yeah, and this is the dog rescue place here. I just passed a couple people walking dogs on that trail. So I had come out on the road just a little further up rather than dealing with that dark trail on the way back. So I'm almost back to my office now. Alright guys, I am back at my massage studio, and my ankles and tops of my feet by the top of my shoes are pretty torn up by those thorns today. My pants kind of got a lot of pulls in them too.
I had a pretty cool little hike today, and even though I didn't have much time, but I got back to my office and I did a bunch of video editing for a few hours. It's now pretty late, and I got to find somewhere to sleep for the night and probably do some more editing once I find a spot, because I am way behind on video editing. I've got like several days that I've filmed but I haven't edited yet, so gonna do some more of that tonight. Tomorrow is kind of a rainy day. Not quite sure if I'm gonna film or just try to really catch up on the editing. And I know I have a client tomorrow. I don't know what else is going on, but we'll see. Anyway, so I'm off to find a place to sleep, and at some point in the future I'll do a video on what I do to find places to sleep, things like that. So keep an eye out for that. And all right, let's go. Okay guys, so I'm at one of my go-to spots for the night here in Metro West area, and a few days ago the muffler on my diesel heater snapped off from the exhaust pipe and actually broke. The muffler's gone. There's a chunk of it still on there, so I need to get a new muffler. And my old one might work, I'm not quite sure. I'll find out. A couple days I'm gonna try putting that on, see if it works. I just gotta dig it up out of storage, and because that one's threaded, and with this new heater the pipes are not threaded, so I gotta see if it's gonna work. But it is a little bit louder without the muffler on there. It's not horribly loud, it's more like a whoosh sound. But I've been parking different places because I'm I don't want people to hear it and be aware of it. So I'm actually gonna take a little walk around outside for a bit, just kind of around this neighborhood, kind of a little bit, stretch my legs, and then come back and kind of check out how the sound is. There's not really anybody around here, but I just worry if somebody parks next to me, they're gonna notice it for sure. So we'll see.
Hear that? That's the noise. Oh, looks like I will not have heat tonight. It threw a E08 code, and then I've tried restarting it a couple times, and it's thrown E10 both those times. Which basically means the E10 means that it won't ignite. The E8 means there's a fuel line issue, and I don't hear the fuel pump running at all. So either the fuel pump's not working, or there's air in the line, or too much fuel, or it's clogged somewhere. So it's not something I can deal with right now, because it's like probably like 1 in the morning at this point. But yeah, it's gonna be a warm sleeping bag night, because I just took out my propane heater today. Man, isn't that ironic, don't you think? Alright guys, well, my heater is not working, and it's throwing error codes, and I've tried restarting it a few times. The fuel pump won't kick on, and it was running earlier just fine. Like on my drive here to my parking spot, it was running, it was warming up. I could hear the fuel pump, it was acting fine. So I don't know what's going on, but at least it's not too cold tonight, and I'll get through it fine. Tomorrow night's going to be much colder, and I don't think I will have the chance to take that thing apart tomorrow. I just got a lot going on. So hopefully over the weekend I'll have the chance to take it apart, see if I can figure out what's going on, if it is still acting up. But it's got plenty of fuel in there, so something's either clogged, or there's air somehow in there, or just the fuel pump went, which also might be because I don't hear it kicking on anymore. So usually it gives that ticking sound. It's not doing that. So I'll look into it tomorrow, but I'm gonna call it a night. So I'll catch you guys later.